save, save. Build, build, build. Somebody, somebody. Save, save, save. Build, build, build. Somebody, somebody. All right. Save, save, save. Build, build, build. Somebody, somebody. Save, save, save. Build, build, build. Somebody, somebody. Save, save, save. Build, build, build. Somebody, somebody. Save, save, save. Build, build, build.
Goat here, and this is the Ugly Old Goat 24/7 live stream, which we're developing. It's still a project in the works. It is November 26th, 2044, 11:50 p.m. Pacific time. So I wanted to go through the markets, and basically the reason I'm doing this, guys, I'm going to just start out and share this with you. This is right now we are using Telegram, but we might be moving over to Discord. Some guys that are experienced with this stuff, gamers, think that what I'm trying to do here, probably Discord may be better. But let me give you the theory behind it. And again, welcome to this live stream. Again, this will be a 24/7. Right now, I am sharing it to our trading lounge, and I'm tweeting out what I'm doing because I just want to share it with the public. What this is, it's putting into practice what I call advanced equity trading. Now, you should already be familiar with the principles that I teach in equity trading. I started writing articles in 2017 on Medium, and then I came out with two books, kind of aligning it. One called Equity Trading. You can get those on our website. Just go to we have a special Bitcoin Start Kit, and if you make that purchase, we will give you access to the guild, and you can see all my trades in real time. So again, you should know my track record. I have a fully documented trading for over a year in 2020. In 2020, I literally, that year, in January, I took $7,000, and at the end of the year, ran it into 1.4 million. And it was all published in real time. So what is advanced equity trading? Well, it's everything that I teach, plus what I call accountability. And I think this is the one thing that I probably lacked, and every time I get in trouble, it's because I haven't had that principle in effect. And so a year ago, last August 2023, I did have an unexpected personal crisis, and my wife left us, and she decided she no longer wanted to be a wife or a mother. And this was devastating. It was for me and all the children, but especially my daughter. But in examining myself as a man and a husband and a father, I acknowledged that the marriage fell apart because of me. It's entirely my fault and fully my responsibility for the situation. Now, what she's doing now is wrong, but I caused her to leave. And part of this cause I was accountable to no one for some of my horrific sinful actions. Now, I can't fix her. I cannot fix my wife. I can only fix myself. And the same thing goes for traders. You can't fix other traders, but you can fix yourself, and we can help each other keep each other in check. So the same lack of accountability needs to be corrected in trading. You need to be hard on yourself to fully recover. And I've been actually taking a course, a winter back in 8 weeks. Obviously, I haven't done that, but Um, uh, they came up with uh, manly warrior honor code. So I just have adopted that, and I call it the trading warrior honor code. And in it's very simple. In understanding, we want to be men. We want to be real and raw and relevant, and we want to be accountable to ourselves and to others. But especially we want to be accountable to the Lord. But uh, and and then we are commanded. Uh, we love ourselves above all else. This is why the Lord commands us to love our neighbors as ourselves, because we, by nature, are just wired to love ourselves. So that is why we bring in, we want to love the Lord first and then others, or at least try and love others as we love ourselves. So the warrior results rule is that we want to prioritize the results over our feelings or opinions, and we want to take ownership over the outcome. And a lot of times this just doesn't happen in trading. I know of countless large traders, they've lost everything first, and then later the wives and the children left them. Not one really accepted full responsibility. They blame the exchange, they blame a news event or some other event that they have no control of. Again, the only thing we have control of is our equity, and so that's what we trade with. We don't. The rest of the stuff is just foo-foo-ah. Uh, so perhaps you've been there and done that, and if you have, then I'm here to help you through it, and at the same time, you will be helping me through my deep current loss. You see, I lost my wife, my property, my silver, my gold, and my Bitcoin, but I have retained the most precious thing that the Lord gave me through my wife, and that is our 4 children and 2 grandchildren. And I know how to trade regardless of the circumstance. And as one of my favorite traders, Trader Tom, teaches, the best loser wins. So I'm a big believer in being accountable. Is you publish your trades. Now that does not mean you have to show everybody, the whole world, all of your trades, but you want to have it available at least to those that you trust, and that's what this accountability group is. You don't have to share your trades, but actually those that share their trades on the guild to the subscribers, I offer the service free. There is no charge. So this live stream is provided for those who have purchased the Ugly Old Goat Boot Camp, and that's still in the making. I've done. It's 8 weeks, but I've only developed 6 weeks of the program. This is the 7th and 8th week, and you're seeing me develop it in real time. And this will be a membership subscription. If you're not a member, you can subscribe to it on a monthly basis or a yearly basis. And if you're already a member, we have a sharply reduced rate. And if you pay with Bitcoin, there's a 20% discount. Again, right now we're just mainly establishing it. It's something that I'm working on. I'm not very technically orientated, so I have my assistant here, Eddie, who's pretty good at that stuff, and we're going to try to figure out just how we're going to do this. So the only rules that I have for this for my live streaming is I started an account with $10,000. I'll only be trading Bitcoin, and the maximum risk on an initial trade is 5% of the total equity. So that is what we're doing here, and I can actually show you where we're at. I have been very called in the groove here lately, and not today, not this morning, but I did short this market right up here at this peak, and I traded it back and forth, long and short, and then this morning when we took out this 4 weekly, when we took this 2 candle 4-hour high out at 93,794, I was short all this time, and I actually bought the bottom and turned it around right in here, right down here at this bottom, and went long. And then when the market, I got up this morning, and let's put it this way. Let's minutes ago. Let's do the 5 minutes. I think 5 minutes better. Yeah. So when I got up this morning, okay, there we go. We had taken out that 4-hour high up here. So, and I was long, I think 20, not much, $20,000. And we had this sell off down here. And I bought it right here about 90. I doubled down. I was already long, and I more than doubled down. No, I about doubled down. I think I had 20,000 on. I had 30, too much more than I wanted. But I got stopped out almost immediately, and I traded a little bit since, and I'm out completely now. So what we're looking at here is, if you're looking at the moving averages now, will be turning down on this lower close. Excuse me. And most of the guys that moving average traders, most of them bought down here just before this major run up. So they bought, if you notice here, they either bought on this 1, 2, or 3 candle, depending upon what moving average system they used, and they stayed long all the way through. The problem with being a moving average trader is you give up so much at the top and so much at the bottom. So that's why I kind of call the moving average boys, a kind of a joke, because moving averages is not, it's something you want to look at, but it's not something you want to be trading. I don't think there's, it's just something I look at, but it's one of the lowest priorities on what I'm looking at. But the fact of the matter is, this market, all the moving averages will be turning down today on this lower close. And so now the question is, do we continue this decline, or are we at a reversal? And this is kind of a hard one to call. I was listening to Tom Vase, and he says, well, I'm not going to do anything this week. That might be pretty good advice. As a trader, I'm never afraid to step into a market. It's not, again, what I teach is not what you think the market's going to do, is how you trade it and how you manage your funds. That's the most important thing. But if you do look at this, you're going to see that these moving averages, I think the most significant thing that's happening, and one of our members pointed this out, I didn't see it, but we will take out, the last week's lows is 89,409, and when we take out when we're in an uptrend like this, I always say you buy anytime it trades below this previous week's low, you can buy it, but you got to risk that 2-week low, which is way down there. Now the problem with the market right now is you've got this big CME gap, and we'll look at that. Okay, and here it is. You'll see right down in here, just below 80,000. We really, somewhere along the line, need to fill this gap and take this out. I thought we wouldn't do it till we went substantially higher and then squeeze everybody out. But it looks, we could do it now. And so that's where we're at. As far as my position, we can go look at that. Here, I have no position on right now. I might have an open order. Let's see. No, I don't even have an open order. I will be putting some open orders in case we get a break. And I'll also show you the guild. Now, again, if you make a purchase or subscribe, you will become we will put you on as a member of the guild. You can see our ranking here. I've done pretty well in here trading. I took a little hit this morning, but it wasn't bad, and I got out very quickly. And if you look at, we usually do pretty good. I don't know where we're at on all the guilds. But yeah, we're all right. We're number 8, and let's see who the top traders are. Looks like I'm at one of the top traders. Number 6, right. So, guys, what you can do is you can see my trades. You can actually, you need to look at this, Eddie, and help me out, because you can actually click on me somehow, and then you can see my position. So let's see if, no, it's not. Yeah, so you'll need to play with this, okay? All right, guys, that's all I have to say. Again, this market is very interesting right now. Uh, I know Tone Vase just hit a home run. He sold the top up there. I did too, uh, but and I've been trading very well. I call it in the groove. Okay, okay, live. Anthony M. I've also seen you come in. You need to fix your sound. Okay, sound is the sound better now?
Yeah, no, it's been better. It was probably his.
Okay, all
Yeah.
right. I think our sound's okay. So we're improving on this. We're going to get better every day. We want to make this a 24/7 deal. So I'm kind of asking a big sacrifice from Eddie because he's going to realize he's almost between the two of us. We're going to have to live on this website 12 hours a day each. So, and I really want to give a heads up to Hurley. He's been helping me a lot. He actually enrolled in, he's my first student on the uh, advanced equity trading, and I've learned as much from him. I should be paying him instead of him paying me because he's been a very big help. But the people that have uh, followed me and understand what I teach, it's a different concept. It just is. It's not again. We're not emphasizing being right or wrong in the market. And that's really hard. It's just contrary to our nature because we want to be right. We want to make the calls. But good trading, being a successful trading has nothing to do with knowing where the market's going. And I know that that's hard to believe, but it's true, and it's been demonstrated time after time. So that's what we're here to do. I hope you enjoyed this. Again, I'm just sharing the information of where we're at now. I am working on some articles. I want to do some articles on the exchanges because I really think we have a carnival atmosphere out there with these exchanges, and I hope it can get corrected. They've done so much good. They've developed the markets very substantially. One thing I do want to cover is again, I'm kind of a Bitcoin heretic. I'm a Bitcoin standard bearer. I'm not a Bitcoin maximalist. I don't will not adopt the term that Vitalik Buterin gave us, but I am a Bitcoin standard bearer. And the Bitcoin standard does not mean that Bitcoin is money. Now, Bitcoin can be money, just as gold can be money. But people don't understand when we were on a gold standard, gold was never money. It could be money. You could use gold as money, but very few people did. What they did is they used specie that was issued that was based on the gold standard and redeemable in gold as it was redeemable for all other goods and services in the marketplace. Now, one of the remarkable things that has gone on in the market is the most tradable commodity in the world. Now, here in Mexico, it's the Mexican peso, but in the world, generally, it's the U.S. dollar. So, what is the most tradable commodity right now? It's the stable coins. It's the U.S. the Tether coin, and there's a couple other stable coins. Now, and there are some use cases that have, in order to have that operate as cash and be able to you can send it quicker and cheaper than on Bitcoin, and yet it's tied to the dollar. The one shitcoin that has proved its worth, it is the Solana, because people are using the Solana to send USDT around the world, and it's a bankless system. And so this is the wonderful thing that's going on. Now, this does not diminish the Bitcoin standard one bit. It's just that it's a myth that and it's unfortunate that it was put in the white paper of Bitcoin, that it was a peer-to-peer cash system, because it really is not. The cash is not going to be the most valuable thing. Cash is not going to be uh, this is the hardest thing. It's going to be the most tradable thing. And gold itself is not that tradable. Now, gold banknotes were very tradable, and that's why you're seeing the USDT, that all these the stable coins are very, very tradable. So I do think that one thing that if there is a use case, and again, 99% of these shit coins are shit coins, but there is such thing as a utility coin, and I just think we're not in a mindset to do this yet. We have this carnival atmosphere in promoting these exchanges, not understanding that the reason that we have these exchanges and these futures markets and derivatives is not for speculation, but for hedging. If you have a hodl, you want to be able to lay off the risk of having that hodl, and the exchanges is the way to do it. Again, a lot of these, I've written articles on the BitMEX, this BMEX token. I'm so disappointed. I was very suspicious when they issued it, and it's very disappointing because it had a great system that was just catching on, and they threw it all away and changed the terms of service midstream. Well, you can't do that. It's like if you issue a banknote and, a 20th of an ounce of gold is $1, then that you had, and that's what you've been promoting it as. You have to redeem those at that amount, and they did what I call a rug pull. And I know they're looking at it. I'm not, guys. I'm on your team. I'm the friendly opposition, and voicing my concerns. All right, so I'm done. I hope you enjoyed this. We'll be getting on again. I think. Today is closed. I probably won't be doing anything until we see where we finish up at 5 o'clock, or it's now 4 o'clock because we're on normal time. But at 4 o'clock Pacific time is when I measure the end of a day, which I think is 00 UTC time, and it'd be like 7 o'clock New York time. So they're 3 hours difference. So, all right, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Again. All right. I'm going to be Santa Claus this year, and I'll I just ordered a second outfit because I think I start this week. I think they want me to, they're going to have a little corner for me in a little Mexican shopping center. I'll be able to hone my Spanish skills with the kids. So it should be fun. We'll send you some videos on it.